Hello, welcome everyone. Thanks for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. My name is Tim. I bring you villages related content. And in today's video, I want to bring you two Courtyard Villa homes located in the village of Well Point in the Charity Villa neighborhood. I want to bring you a Charlotte model and a Raleigh model. One of my subscribers asked me to do a comparison between these two homes. I'll bring you the floor plans of the homes as well as the bond information. And at the end of the video, I'm going to ask you, which home would you purchase? But first, I wanted to explain what the Villages is. It is a 55 plus community located in Central Florida. It's the fastest growing metropolitan area in the nation. It's also the safest community in the state of Florida. And if you see any homes that you're interested in on this video today, you will need to contact a Villages sales associate, and I will bring you their contact information a little bit later in the video. I am on the villages.com website. This does show all the new homes available for sale. And I had a subscriber who wanted me to go over the cherry check that. And I had a subscriber who wanted me to go over some Courtyard Villa homes, the middle-sized homes, the Charlotte and the Raleigh. And I will take you through these two homes. This is the Charity Villa neighborhood. It is located in Well Point. It is located very near the Street of Dreams. It's also located very near the Well Point Postal and Recreation Facility. Also, these homes are located within a few minute golf cart ride of the Eastport Town Square, which is located right here, just east of Central Lake. And for those new to the channel, the Town Square is where nightly entertainment occurs, live music, shopping, and restaurants as well. And it's always advantageous to live within 10-minute golf cart ride of a town square. So let's take a look at the Charity Villas. In particular, let's look at these two homes, the Charlotte and the Raleigh. They're located right next to each other. They have south-facing lanais. And let's take a look at the Charlotte model. Notice the roof line. It is not a hip roof, and I will show you the Raleigh model next, and that will have a hip roof. This has a two-car garage. It has precast concrete walls made in a factory, shipped to the job site, and lifted into place using a crane. $382,378 is the list price of this home. It is a Charlotte, 1,503 square feet, 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom home. This is the phone number you need to contact if you're interested in any one of these homes you see on this video today. Let's take a look at the Charlotte floor plan. It has a two-car garage, 11 feet 1 by 22 feet on the left side, so that's a nice deep garage. And on the right side, it has 11 feet 8 inches by 20 feet. It's a little bit shallower. And I know I have some subscribers saying it's hard to find a garage that's 22 feet deep in the Villages. Well, here it is. As you enter the home, you enter the foyer area, straight into the third bedroom. It has a hinged door. Off to the right, you have bedroom number 2. You have a galley-style kitchen in this Charlotte model. And I think they changed the floor plans of the Charlotte model because when I did a lifestyle stay about 4 years ago, I stayed in a Charlotte model, and it was a U-shaped kitchen. And you will see shortly, I will show you the floor plan of the Raleigh model. Now the Raleigh model has the U-shaped kitchen. Off to the right, you do have a laundry facility, laundry space, and it enters into bedroom number 2. We also have a sliding pocket door on a guest bathroom. You do have a large living and dining area in this Charlotte model, and the total size of the living and dining area is 24 feet 9 inches by 25 feet 2 inches. This is going to come into play a little bit later in this video when I show you the Charlotte. Actually, when I show you the Raleigh model. In the back of the home and facing south is your lanai, 14 feet by 7 feet 4 inches. Back of the home to the right, primary suite, 13 feet 7 inches by 13 feet 5 inches. You have a sliding pocket door entering into the primary bath, 2 sinks, large walk-in Roman-type shower, 1 large walk-in closet. That will also come into play when we look at the Raleigh model. You also have a hinge door on a separate commode space. Let's take a look at the features of this home. This has a precast wall, lanai facing south. It has vaulted ceilings, quartz countertops. That comes standard in all new homes nowadays. Open kitchen, composite plank flooring. They tell me that is waterproof flooring. Let's take a look at the pictures of this Charlotte model. Neutrally colored, 2-car garage. That's where you enter the front of the home. This is your lanai space facing south. It is screened in. You do have privacy walls. And for those new to the channel, a Courtyard villa has privacy walls on all sides of the home. Lots of people like to buy these who have pets. There is an interior stage photo. You do see the composite plank flooring. That is your entry door. No glass in that entry door. Keep that in mind. Here you're entering the foyer area. This would be considered bedroom number 3 with carpeting on the floors. Entering the house, looking to the back of the home. This is your galley style kitchen. You have a large island, quartz countertops, stainless appliances. You have 3 pendant lights, very high ceilings. And notice this large wide open space. We'll talk about that when we get to the Raleigh model. Very high ceilings, sliding patio doors leading out into your screened in lanai. Here's some more pictures. Kitchen area. There is a natural gas stove in that kitchen. You also have sliding patio doors off to a patio that's on the side of the home. These Courtyard villas, there's very common knowledge that they also have a side patio area as well. Quartz countertops. A little closer view of your kitchen space there as well. It has a window looking out to a wall. So I'm not sure why that window is there. But I think they're making these walls the same as the Raleigh model, and you'll see the Raleigh model will have cabinets here as well. Natural gas stove. Very beautiful home. There is your pantry area and your kitchen space. Here is your primary bedroom with a tray ceiling, carpeting on the floors as well. This is toward the back of the home. Another view of the primary bedroom. Here is your primary bathroom, 2 sinks, quartz countertops, tile floors, tile shower. Looks like it has the dark grout on that subway type tile in that shower. Let me know in the comments if you like that dark grout. It has a window in that shower as well. There is a walk-in closet. This one has only 1 walk-in closet. Here is a guest bedroom, carpeting on the floors. It has raised panel bifold doors on the closet. Here's another guest bedroom. Different picture of it. Guest bathroom. It does have tile surround. It has quartz countertops. Linen cabinets right there. There's another look at your tub surround. It has natural gas hookup for your gas dryer. Here's your garage. The left side is a little bit shallower than the right side. But it is nice to have at least one side with a 22-foot deep garage. Here's another look at your lanai space. It has a small patio there, and that extends along the side of the home, I believe. It is screened in. Another view of that. Here is your side fence. You can let your pets roam around there, and there it is. You have concrete all the way along the side of the home. This is very typical of a Courtyard villa home. That is your home. Let's take a look at the Raleigh model. Let's take a look at the total price first, $382,378. The bond, it's located in Unit 177V. The bond amount is $38,423, 4.72% interest. Annual payment $2,541 and some change. And for those new to the channel, the bond is infrastructure cost. The developer passes on to the home buyer, allows that home buyer to pay it off all at once or over 30 years' time. You will pay interest and administration charges if you pay it off over 30 years' time. Let's take a look at the next home, the home next door, which is a Raleigh model. Keep a note, 1,503 square feet on the Charlotte. Let's now take a look at the Raleigh next door. First thing I notice, it has a hip roof. You don't see the peak on the garage right there. Price very similar, $381, $605. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,503 square feet. So basically the same footprint on this home. That's the phone number you call. Home features are going to be virtually identical. Quartz countertops, composite plank flooring, precast concrete walls. Let's look at the floor plan of this Raleigh model. Again, the garage, identical. Entry looks identical into bedroom number 3, pretty much identical. The changes occur in the kitchen. Here you have a U-shaped kitchen. Your sink is underneath the window. That is a change from the Charlotte model. This area, laundry area, and the guest bathroom looks identical. Here's another difference, dining and living space. And this is the big difference between the Charlotte and the Raleigh. We're looking at the Raleigh model home right now. If you combine the dining and living space, it's 24 feet 9 inches by 23 feet 3 inches. This way, 23 feet 3 inches. In the Charlotte model, if you combine the dining and living space, it's the same width, but the length is much different. 25 feet 2 inches in the Charlotte. And that is the difference between the Raleigh and the Charlotte. That's the biggest difference other than the shape of your kitchen. You're picking up essentially 2 extra feet of dining and living space if you purchase the Charlotte model. And you're pretty much losing that space in the kitchen. Because in the Raleigh, the kitchen is 10 feet 5 inches by 11 feet 4 inches. In the Charlotte, the kitchen is 10 feet 6 inches by 9 feet 5 inches. So they're taking 2 feet out of the kitchen in the Charlotte and adding it to the living and dining. So that is essentially the difference between these two homes. The lanai is the same size between the two homes. The primary suite is the same size between the two homes. Bedroom 3 and bedroom 2, the same size between the two homes. Little bit of change in the primary bathroom. Here you have 2 smaller walk-in closets where the Charlotte had 1 large walk-in closet. Little bit different orientation and layout. Here you have 2 sinks. You have the large walk-in shower. You have a separate commode space. But this space is a little bit different. Let's take a look at the total numbers. Let's take a look at some of the pictures first of this Raleigh. You'll see they look virtually identical, except for the hip roof, a little bit different color scheme. This one has a glass entry door where the Charlotte model did not. And as you enter the foyer, that is bedroom number 3 with carpeting. Again, very same look and feel, large ceilings, but this space that you're seeing here is about 2 feet shorter in the Raleigh than it is in the Charlotte. And I'm guessing you can probably tell the difference if you walk into those two homes and compare them. And that's what I would do if I'd be you. Kitchen space, there's your large U-shaped kitchen. I think it has more kitchen cabinets. It has stainless appliances. It has a natural gas stove, just like the Charlotte. This is your quartz countertops. This one has 2 pendant lights, and I think the Charlotte had 3, if I remember right. That's unique. Why would they put 2 in and this one and 3 in the other one? So here's your large U-shaped kitchen. Lots of cabinet space. I think you're going to find more cabinet space in this home. Here you have the kitchen, the sink looking out the window. You still have the side patio, very similar to the Charlotte model. Here is your pantry area here, raised panel bifold doors. Here is your primary bedroom, tray ceiling, same as the Raleigh, or same as the Charlotte. Let's take a look. Here's the difference. You have 2 smaller closets on the left and right on the primary bathroom. You still have the tile floors. You have the 2 sinks. Here you have the large walk-in shower. It looks like they're using the same tile, the dark grout subway tile. 2 sinks right there. Quartz countertops. This is one of the walk-in closets. There's the other closet. Here is one of the guest bedrooms, another guest bedroom, tile tub surround. These bathrooms look identical, at least the guest bathroom does. It has carpeted floors in that guest bedroom, high ceilings. Look and feel very similar. There's your laundry space. Garages are identical. Both sides of the garage have identical dimensions between the Raleigh and the Charlotte. And here is your lanai, which is identical sized. It is screened in. And that is your side patio. Very nice homes. Let's take a look at the total cost. $381,605 plus the bond. The bond is the same. $38,423. We are looking at the Raleigh. Total cost $420,028. Price per square foot $279.45 for the Raleigh. And the Charlotte is $382,378. Bond $38,423. Total cost $420,801. So the Charlotte is actually roughly $775 higher. Price per square foot of the Charlotte, $279.97. So you're looking at about 50 cents per square foot more for the Charlotte. So essentially, I'm going to call the costs virtually the same. And the only difference, or the big differences, I should say, between the two homes are you're adding 2 feet to the living and dining space in the Charlotte, and you're taking away 2 feet of the kitchen in the Charlotte. So you have to ask yourself the question, do you want a larger kitchen space? If you do, you buy the Raleigh. If you want a larger living and dining space, then you buy the Charlotte. That is your video for today. Let me know in the comments below, Raleigh or Charlotte, what is your choice? Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Feel free to share the video with anybody who feels interested in this content. Have a good day, everyone. Stay safe.